Hello, welcome to the stream. Who have we got in the chat? Connect secretly, you support Hull, admit it. No, I do not. And it's Hull FC. We're by far the greatest team in the world as I've seen. It's Hull City, says Clips. I like your new banner. Thank you. The old banner had a good run, I feel. It did its job. But times change. And yeah, I'm glad that you guys like the new banner. It went through a lot of tweaking. I've been working on it throughout basically the last week. Never quite being happy with it. But now I am. And I'm glad that at least someone is as well. So, big ups for tuning in. We got a lot of players to talk about here. About 5, but if you want to talk about another player, I'm more than willing to, because why on earth not? Also, just dropping a little hint for you. Well, not a hint, more like just a bit of a small reveal. I'm working on a new YouTube video, and as long as everything goes to plan, it's going to be really cool. So, there you go. Or it's going to be one of my better ones, I feel. Here is Marmoush, Frankfurt striker, and we're going to talk about him in just a minute. But yeah, he is someone we're being linked to a lot today, especially today. We're going to go through the links on him today. But anyway, let's jump straight into this. Kabore. If you don't know Kabore, he's kind of been a youngster at City for some time now. Not too sure if he came up through the academy or if we signed him young and just kept loaning him out. But he's been with City for a good chunk of time now, which is almost a problem. He signed to us in 2020, and he's only been on loan since then. So, he's been with us for a good chunk of time now, and he's hardly had a sniff at the first team. In my opinion, Newcastle should play defensive today at Emirates for the first leg, because the second leg is at St. James Park, and the atmosphere is incredible there, so they could definitely win second leg. Messi's Man City in 2030. In 2020, that almost happened. 2020, man, we thought we were getting Messi. Following year, we thought we were getting a Ronaldo. Crazy. But yeah, he's been on loan a lot now, and I don't think he's ever set the world on fire everywhere he's gone. In fact, that kind of doubles down for where we're at currently with him. Look, my problem is this guy's 23 now. He's turning 24 in May, which means by the time he's back, it will be summer, and he'll be 24. If he's 24, he can't exactly go on another loan. There's no way we can loan someone out again to the point where they're 25 when they're back. There's no way we do that. I think he's gone in the summer, but my question is, why didn't we just sell him in last summer? I know we went to Luton and he had a decent time there. Getting Premier League experience, it's always good for him. But it's not like he set the world on fire there either. I'm not sure what the game plan was there, to be honest with you. And yeah, it's just Finlay Burns has played about 15 minutes for Hull and no comp, so blinking heck. Jeepers. Is it due to injury, or is he just not getting picked? But look, at Benfica, he's obviously had a bad time. In the Champions League, he's only started one game, only got subbed in one game, and has been on the bench for the other 4. In the Portuguese league, he's not started any games. The most minutes played in a single game has been 8 minutes. He's been on the bench for a total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Been on the bench for an entire 8 games. Has only come off the bench 3 times. But yeah, he hasn't started a single match bench. So he's been on the bench 11 times, by the way, but has come off it 3 times. And even in other comps, he started. Didn't start in that. Got 5 minutes at the end, and started this one against Pevedon. I know something happened with Kabore. I know Benfica aren't happy with him, whether it's performances or something. I'm not too sure, or an attitude. I'm not sure, and it's basically been the reason for him coming back to City so soon and why he hasn't played a lot. What we got here? Who's the best player to come from Man City Academy? Or top 2? Because number 1, you'll probably say Foden. Yeah, Foden number 1. Sancho was in your academy, and he's a baller. Did you see his assists with Palace? Incredible. Yeah, but I think Sancho, he's kind of... It's because he went on that bad blip at United. If he went on to really kick on at United and continued his Bundesliga stuff, then maybe I'd say Sancho, but he didn't. It just didn't work. Whether that's because, United are an absolute mess of a club or not, I don't know. But it didn't really work when he went there. Maybe if he didn't go there and he went somewhere else, he kicks on, but he didn't. Obviously, he's kicking on now. But for me, I probably give it to Cole Palmer or Brahim Diaz. Either of those 2 off the top of my head. Then it's probably Sancho. Morgan Rogers. Yeah, but he's got levels to go. I think Morgan Rogers could be up there one day. I just think he's got levels to come. He's not Phil Foden, he's not Cole Palmer, he's not Jadon Sancho. But I think he could be. I think there are levels to his game on the way. But yeah, Kabore, look, I don't know why he's still at the club, but bottom line is he's joined Werder Bremen now on loan until the end of 2025, and at the end of this season even. So good luck to him. Hopefully he smashes it and we can get good money for him in the summer. What about Mohamed Baloumi? He's got a ACL like Rodri. Wait, did he come through our academy? And Liam Miller. Oh, I didn't know those 2 came from our academy, to be honest. Moving on, though, to a player that we are quite familiar with. We've spoken about him a few times now, so I'm not going to spend too long talking about him. But Abdu Cod, 20 years old, plays for Lens, defender. No, they didn't. Okay. I didn't think they did. He's a defender, bog standard centre-back, and rapid at that. He's got a contract for about 2.5 years. He's played 16 games. Got a goal contributions in there. He's had a red card. He's had 3 yellows. He's worth 12 million now. And some new stuff's come out from today that I will go onto my Instagram because I've managed to cover it today quite well because I've had basically nothing on. I've really just been doing a lot of prep. So let's find it. So yesterday, I believe we did mention this, the fact that he's leaving this month. He will more than likely leave in January. He's expected to leave Lens, according to the club's managing director. He's expected to leave this month because the club wants to cash in for him and bring in some money. Now then, the rumoured fee for a bit was 25, maybe pushing 30 million. Top centre-back in his position. He's not going to be cheap, especially for his age. Hull already look active in the transfer window. Have they gotten anyone yet? You did say that you were closing in on Willy Bowley, weren't you? Turns out they want excess of £40 million for him. Now then, that's why you might notice that you might not though. Transfer likeliness. Yesterday it was 50%. Oh my lord, just messed it up. Yesterday it was 50%. Now it's 45%. I just think that price tag is a little bit unattractive for City. Now I think they're going to try and pay that back. I think that this deal could go so many ways. It could very well be 25 million and then a certain amount in bonuses. deal structure can be crucial in transfer deals and all that. So, it really comes down to that for me. I'm not too sure how much we're going to get him for. If we do get him, at the moment we're the most linked club to him. Apparently Real Madrid have started to sniff around him though, but we'll see how we cope. Hopefully though, he just comes to City and we're fine. We got Matt Crooks, he was great at Borough. Messi said he won't join Hull. What a shame. Just going to open up a tab on YouTube real quick. Specifically on my stream, just so I can keep an eye on things. By the way, if you don't know already, we are live in just under an hour on Connect Gaming. Career Mode is back today. For all those of you that are interested in any way, big ups to everyone tuning in. We've got 3 likes on the stream so far, so I appreciate that. Did you win Champions League in your Bristol City Career Mode? Like at least 4 times, 3 times, I think, something like that. Managed to win the quadruple in my final season of it, and that was when I was like, complete, don't need to do anything else, and I put the career mode to rest and called it there. Oh my lord, my tab's going crazy. Yeah, but I did win in my Bristol career mode. What beautiful career mode. Just thinking about it is brilliant. Did you do 15? But Bristol have never been to the Premier. Unrealistic. Not when you're under Connect, he gets the job done. Did you do 15 seasons? No, I did about 10 or 11, maybe 12. Didn't quite do 15. Yeah, but my squad is insane. My squad is insane by the end of it. I had like 98 left of winger. It was mental. Andreas Schelderup, you might know. Anyway. But yeah, Abdu Cod, look, he's not going to be cheap by the sounds of it, which might not be ideal for City. But I suspect we're going to make... So if you got bored of winning hey, I never said I got bored. I just decided that it was time to stop. I'd done almost everything I wanted to do with Bristol. Got first season, managed to get through into the Premier League, got through in the playoffs. I think we finished about 5th in the Championship. Second season, managed to survive in the Premier League. I think we got a 16th finish. Umar Football Edits, third season, we won our first trophy, won the Carabao Cup. It was a last-minute goal from Eddie Nketiah. Did you beat Hull? Honest answer, can't remember. Maybe. But what a time. Anyway, though, moving on to our next player. The player who's had all the talk today around City. Marmoush. He wants to join Man City, according to everything that I've been reading. Jack Gorn has spoken on this. It's been all over. So, apparently... we are looking to do a 50 million push for £50 million, by the way. A £50 million push for Frankfurt's Marmoush in January, according to Sam Wallace of Telegraph Football. Don't really know how good he is, but it's a source, and it could mean something. We know we're interested in this guy. There's no way we're not with the amount we're looking at him. And look, not too long ago, just a couple of days ago, it came out that this was going to be more of a summer deal. We had a contract ready for the summer, and then that's when we were going to make our move. But no, apparently we're moving in a bit sooner than that, if these rumours are correct. So 50 million push in January, according to Sam Wallace of Telegraph Football. And according to this, Mail Sports, Man City are progressing towards an agreement with Frankfurt and Omar Marmoush, and are willing to pay around £50 million. Again, all good signs if you ask me. Hull were a very popular choice for my career mode FC24. We had to and we had too good of a squad, and now no one picks us. Why is he wearing a mask? Wasn't it something in Turkey? I think he scored this goal. I think he scored it. I think it was near Halloween because I searched it up. I searched it up, and I think it was near Halloween. It's meant to be like a spooky goal celebration. I'll try to find out what it was now. It was on October 30th, so yeah, it was Halloween essentially. Yeah, I think it's just because it's Halloween from what I'm reading. But Omar Marmoush, on his stats, your eyes are glisten when you look at them. He's got a contract till 2027. Not the best, but not too bad. Why did you get rid of Liam Delap and wanted him back? Why did you get rid of Cole Palmer and want him back? I don't know. If it was me, I would have wanted to keep Cole Palmer. It was sad to let him go. I didn't think he'd go on to do what he has done at Chelsea. I thought maybe he would, he had potential in him, and I thought he would eventually not hit like super high ceilings like he has done, but hit ceilings that are relatively high, be a pretty good Premier League player. But no, he's completely smashed that out of the park. And no, I didn't want to lose Cole Palmer. He was really impressing me in the early stages of the season. Scored that lovely goal against Arsenal in the Community Shield, scored that header against Sevilla, which essentially won us the Super Cup. It was all good from Cole Palmer, and it was really looking good for him. But no, something went on. Him and Pep talked, and it came to an end. Same, I knew Cole Palmer was good, but I didn't think he would have a 60 GNA for Chelsea. Exactly, and it doesn't look like it's a blip. He doesn't look like he's a one-season wonder as well. He's already gotten a ton of goal contributions this season for you. His goal in Community Shield is class R. I know, it was lovely. But back to Marmoush, so I stopped thinking about Cole Palmer. Sadness. 19 GNA in 11 games. There you go. This player's got 30 goal contributions in 24 games for Frankfurt. Not just Bundesliga, it's all comps. Apparently, according to Jack Gorn, he genuinely wants the move. He wants City. Okay. Apparently, he doesn't want Arsenal. Apparently, he doesn't want Liverpool. Apparently, he wants to join City. Apparently, from what I'm reading, Jack Gorn reported that on Friday, and he's further come out to back it up today. And he said, situation remains the same. He wants to join City, and City are trying to sign him. And that's why my transfer hopes have boosted up to 30%. I had it at about 20, I think, last time. 30%, I'm feeling a bit better about this now, and as time goes on, we'll see. The only reason it's not higher is because transfer fees are bound to be high. I don't know how much we're willing to pay in January as a club. But did you expect Liam Delap to have 8 goals and 2 assists for a newly promoted side? No. I thought that he'd do well at Ipswich because I've always thought that Liam Delap's a decent player in my mind. Never did I think he's like Sergio Aguero levels, Haaland levels, whatever levels, of that caliber. But I always thought that he looked decent, and it frustrated me. And in a season where Aguero was basically injured for the whole of it, and we persisted with playing false 9, we just didn't give Liam Delap a chance. He got 1 game in the cup and he scored in it. But we just refused to give him any other opportunities. Yeah, even at Hull, he was really he was good, but he's really shining at Ipswich. Just seems to have really found a way at Ipswich, and the rate he's going, he'll be playing for a even bigger / better club next season. I think if Ipswich stay up, I think he might stay another year, but we'll see. But Marmoush, look, I think this is going to happen? Maybe I think there's a solid chance, hence the 30%. But it's a wait and see situation with Marmoush. It's a very big deal to do. because he's a top player by the looks of it. On to the next one. We move on to this guy. Ilkay Gundogan. Gundo to Turkey. First of all, don't think this is going to happen. But the club's director, I believe, came out recently and was like, yeah, we really want to see Gundogan in a Galatasaray shirt one day. I think that would be a really nice look. I think he would really suit the shirt, and I think he'd love to wear it. And look, whether he wants to join in January, whether he wants to join in the summer, either way, it's your top. It's already got the number you want. Come wear it, mate. That's basically what he's been saying. He really wants Gundogan to play for them. I don't think it's happening in January. Apparently, David Ornstein has come out and said that City aren't going to let anyone go in January, or not anyone of a valuable level anyway, from what we're reading. So I don't think this is going to happen. I don't think Gundo's the kind of guy to leave the club in January and go to Galatasaray. Has Gundogan been good? He's been decent. I think the role he's been playing is not the role he was meant to be brought in for. I think he was someone that was meant to play alongside a Rodri as opposed to a Oshóva or Bernardo. I think it works. I think he probably works a lot better when playing alongside a Oshóva. But for what he's been made to do, he's not been too bad. He's obviously had bad games. Like, he had a game where he was playing at cam, and I just couldn't believe it. He's not a cam. He hasn't got the legs for roles that need legs. He needs to be a deep-lying midfielder, and he can do V8 if he needs to. He's had 3 G&A this season, so we'll see how he does on a whole. Hopefully he can pick that up. We all know what end of season Gundo's like. So yeah, we'll see. Simpson Poussey, is he good? I think he's got potential. Do I think he can make it at City? Don't know. Yet to see enough of him, but I think there is hope for him. But if I was City, I would be loaning him out maybe next season, because they don't seem to really want to give him much of a chance this season. He did start 3 games, but they're the most difficult games. He could have started 3 away games in a row, and then he hasn't started since then. Why do you always get rid of ballers except for Foden? I'm not sure. You could argue we have a super high standard. Phil Foden, he sets the bar of what we expect from academy players. But I look at some of our academy players. Jadon Sancho, when we let him go, tore it up for Dortmund. Brahim Diaz now plays for Real Madrid. I know he's not a regular, but hey, would you rather sit on City's bench for the rest of your days, or at least be a player that gets minutes at Madrid? And Cole Palmer is Chelsea's hero at the moment. Chelsea's shining light. Arguably the best English player on form right now. So I don't know why we're letting ballers go, but we are. And I feel like we're gonna continue to reap what we sow. Morgan Rogers has punished us. Cole Palmer has punished us since leaving the club. Jadon Sancho did score against us, I believe, once. We never lived to regret it, but he did score against us. Ezekiel, welcome to the chat. Who's joining City? I'll show you the players we've covered so far, just so that you know where we're at. So we've covered Marmoush. Put him on now. We've covered Marmoush. Looks like a top player. I think he could be really something good for us. We've also, of course, covered. If you just give me a second. Abdu Cod, covered him again. He looks like a top player. I've seen a lot of clips of him. Sancho wasn't tragic at Man United, but I feel like Ten Hag hated him, I feel. There was something definitely going on there. I also think Ollie didn't treat him very well when he went there. He wasn't getting played a lot. Or not enough anyway for a £75 million player. I feel like Sancho could have done it in the Prem. I just feel like the club he went to was the issue. And we've also covered the exit of Kabore. So that's kind of where we're up to. And last thing we were talking about, if I just bring it back up, was Ilkay Gundogan. Now, I don't think he's leaving, so don't worry yourself on that half. But I think it's a possibility for the summer. I'm curious as to whether he'll stay for an additional year, but I'm going to have to wait and see. Don't know whether I would keep him. He is 34 now. So, yeah, we'll see on that half. Moving on, though, to this one's kind of a weird one. I'm mainly covering this just to kind of put it to bed. Djouma Ba. Now, if you don't know, about a month ago-ish, we got heavily linked to this guy. Apparently, we'd made big moves to try and sign him. The plan was to sign him and let him complete the club, the season he was having at the club on loan. And that was kind of the plan. But since Abdu Cod has come in, these rumours have quietened down double time. And also, Djouma Ba is now got Inter Milan on his back, and it looks like they're going to get him since they've offered about a £12 million deal for him. Looks like Djouma Ba is not going to be a Man City player. As long as we get Abdu Cod, doesn't bother me too much. Surprised AC Milan won the cup versus Inter last minute winner 3-2. Oh man, nice. I prefer Inter to Inter. No, I prefer AC to Inter. So good for them. Although I don't dislike Inter though. I have respect for Inter. Djouma Ba though looks like he is going to Inter, and fair play to him. It's a good move for him. He's currently on loan at Real Valladolid. I think his actual club is like Ike Freetong. Not sure why, but look, this deal would have been easy for City. He's worth $1 million. You offer him $10 million. His parent club is probably licking their lips. So, this deal would have been easy. I'm still saying 1% chance because, who knows? Maybe we're like, Abdu Cod, don't care. Get Djouma Ba in. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think we're too far in on Abdu Cod to just back out now and go back in for Djouma Ba. I'm pretty sure Djouma Ba doesn't want to join us just to be kept back on loan. I think Inter are basically offering him to join the club. So we'll see. Yeah, because Inter, Lukaku won you the UCL. I refuse to speak. If I speak, I'm in big trouble. Lukaku, he really did us a favour there. But that covers all the players I really wanted to speak about today. In terms of other players, like if you don't know, Claudio Echeverri not joining in January anymore. He's joining in February after the South American Under-20s Championship comes to an end, which I believe that ends on like February 16th. So we're going to have him mid-February. Hopefully we'll see him in a City shirt properly playing in the March. Lukaku 4 touches for Chelsea in one game. Haaland gets like 7 sometimes. Can you speak about Messi being rejected? Don't know why I'd reject it. It's a good move for him. Finally the move he's been wanting to England. It's a challenge. It's a big passion project group. And look, from what I'm hearing, Pep Guardiola has also offered him out to dinner. Once a week just to help him ease into the life at Hull City. Obviously, they would have meals in Hull as opposed to Manchester. Hull are in a relegation battle. Exactly. Why wouldn't you? For we know, Messi wants to challenge of League One. We're 22nd. He doesn't mind. Lower isn't the bigger the number, the better? So I thought. But anyway, big ups to everyone tuning in. I appreciate your support. Natalie, you might be thinking, no, don't go. Some of you probably aren't. But if any of you are, I'm back in 36 minutes on Connect Gaming doing FC 25 career mode. See how many times I lose on that. Big ups to you all, and I'll see you all in the next one.